This is just a list of topics that if you look into them, you'll start waking up more and more. You'll start seeing the world in a different way, kind of like Neo woke up from his reality in the Matrix or something similar, I hope. Look into these topics yourself. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research at the end of the day. Look into what debt and usury is, how it works in this current system, in our current financial system, or most financial systems in the world. Look into what the Federal Reserve is. Look into what fiat currency is. There's a lot of good videos here on YouTube explaining these things. Look into an interview called Aaron Russo, the Aaron Russo interview. I don't think you can find it here on YouTube anymore, but of course you can find it on other video platforms. The guy goes super into detail talking about, how the financial systems of most countries work. His experiences with upper ups, and what fiat currency is, what the plans going forward, so to speak, are, and what happened to him right shortly after. So the Aaron Russo interview, look into that. Look into the new system that was created in the 1940s, if you know what I'm talking about. The things that were being done in that country during that time. This is just mind-blowing information that, that really just changes your perspective on a lot of things. Look into what Winston Churchill said about that specific country in the 1940s and why that war was started in the first place. After you look into this topic, compare it and contrast it to the official version of history, and you'll see how ridiculous, the official quote-unquote version is. Look into how propaganda was started in the first place here in the United States, I believe. The grandson of, I believe it was Sigmund Freud. Look into who he is. Look into why TV programming is called TV programming. There's a good video here on YouTube with a guy called Yuri Bezmenov, I believe his name is, and he explains this topic really well, how and why propaganda exists, how it operates. And if you ever read the book 1984 by George Orwell, you'll start to see that a lot of what George Orwell wrote in that book is crazy accurate. You can read that book and compare it to today's society, and you'll leave that experience just scratching your head and saying, how is it a reflection of the current world we live in a lot of ways. So look into these things. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I make videos like these. I just cover topics that I find interesting. I hope that you can look into a few of the topics that I mentioned here. They are really eye-opening, and again, they'll leave you looking at the world in a different way. If you made it this far, I thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next one.